Hello my friends, what's up? The Dutchman, Ruben Buijs here. Just a quick video, because there's something I want to talk about. It's a little bit... It's just long overdue. Death Atlas, the 8th studio album by one of my favorite bands, Decapitation. You may or may not know, if you follow my channel, that I love this band, especially the last two albums, which I consider the true work of the band. Everything that happened before, maybe, you know, the Harvest Floor was also pretty good. Everything before that was a band trying to find its way. And with the Anthropocene extinction, it was absolutely fantastic, and maybe still their best album, even better than maybe even better than Monolith Humanity. Which are two, they're both two 5-star albums. They're absolutely phenomenal. If you like extreme metal, and if you're not, never heard of this band, please go and listen to it. Those two albums, because they're phenomenal. I reviewed them and gave them both 5 stars. And now they've released Death Atlas. I was really looking forward to this album. And one thing I thought was that it really was over with the evolution of the capabilities of Travis Ryan, their singer. If you're a fan of this band, you know this man is an absolute beast, a monster when it comes to singing. In this kind of style, I'm talking about extreme metal, or grindcore, or whatever, the deathcore, whatever. Sometimes it's also a little hard for me to make that distinction. With this album, it really surprised me, because it showed that Travis Ryan is not done evolving. On this album, I think he's absolutely in his prime. He really does it all. You know, he screams, and his gutturals are still 100%, and in my opinion, the best in the business. But how he is, I don't know. I know you can't really call it clean vocals, what he's doing. But it just sounds, on this album, he just perfected his style, and I think he now really can do anything with his voice. It sounds inhuman. That kind of raspy singing. It sounds like, you know, you can call it, I call it clean vocals. I know technically it isn't, but whatever. For the sake of this review, he really, I think he's hit his peak. This album, in my opinion, is a new beginning for this band. They really combined the extreme part with the more melodic part, and the slower composition of some of the songs. It all has come together. I really had trouble, because I don't want to fanboy, to how to rate this album. A little bit more of that in a moment. Highlights of the album, you know, in true Cattle Decapitation style. They have some interludes when you hear foreign languages speaking, and it really it helps the album, makes it more layered. The theme of the album, you know, that the world is coming to an end and the human race is to blame. Think of all the albums Decapitation has made. This one is the most apparent. It has one theme: the extinction of the human race, and it's all. And we can't blame anything but ourselves. When the first true song starts, the Geocide, you immediately know Decapitation is back. so violent, so intense, so right in your face. Travis Ryan is singing his guts out, and as soon as this song starts, you know, the first time I heard that song, I was smiling because, you know, they're back. Also, the singles which has been released, One Day Closer to the End of the World, was okay, but as soon as they brought out Bring Back the Plague, with such memorable lines. That song really showed that Travis Ryan has grown. I didn't think it was possible, but this man really has perfected his style. A lot of high points on this album. Geoside was amazing. Still a Bleeding Hearts is amazing. Bring Out the Plague is amazing. Time School Curtain, with all disrespect, all fantastic songs. Dave McGraw, the drummer, I never thought it wasn't a coincidence that, as I understand correctly, he started just before the Harvest Floor came, and after that, you know, you could really tell this band reached another level, and I think that is mainly because of his drumming. This man on this album is also, I don't know, I think he's the best extreme metal drummer. Such power, such intensity, incredible on this album, and also the production on this album. But that's something you come to expect. Don't get to Decapitation. You look at the last couple of albums. Production is fantastic. And when we're talking about the last track, Death Atlas, which is a contender for the best song Cattle Decapitation has ever made. This song has everything which makes Cattle Decap special, and what makes them stand out, and what separates them from the rest. It started out, you know, with your good old-fashioned Cattle intensity, and then it slows down, and the music becomes really so. And I love that Laurel Prelinek from the band Igor has some cameo, so to say. It's such a song, but it has so much tragedy, and you can feel the melancholy and the entire atmosphere of the song. It's so sad, even when it's very violent in the beginning. You can feel the desperation, and that's in the sense that all is lost and there's no turning back. Really contender for the best song of them. It's over 9 minutes. I didn't think they had it in them. How to rate this album? I don't want to fanboy. We're talking about their last 2 albums before this one. Those were absolutely 2 or 5 stars, and I was thinking about giving this album 4.5, because I've just felt that the songs on the last 2 albums were a little bit more memorable, even more memorable. Then I thought, which band can do this? Make music like this? Create such a perfect balance? You tell me, my friends. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If you know any other bands who can reach this level, bring it on, baby. I would love to hear that. But this is. I didn't think they could reach something even a bit more higher, but they have evolved again, which is absolutely insane. Because it's pretty late in their career. They have released a couple of albums, and to make a step like this, to evolve like this, with Travis Ryan becoming something truly special, something really out of this world, I have to give this album 5 stars. It's because this album sets them apart from the rest, even more so than the albums which came before Death Atlas. 5 stars. Album contender for album of the year. Am I fanboying? Maybe. Maybe I'll adjust the rating. Maybe not. That's the way I feel about it now. This band, I love this band. I won't make any, that much is clear. But I think, yeah, got something special going on right here. The best extreme metal band in the world. You've heard it here first, my friends. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you agree or you disagree. What kind of rating would you give this album? Do you think I'm fanboying? Don't you like me? I know the answer is no to the last question, of course. Love you guys. Let me know. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, click on the like button. Subscribe if you like what I do. If you want to, you can support me on Patreon. That will be awesome. I promise I will do this for the rest of my life. See you soon, my friends. Bye bye.